217 pool folders.
And there's of Steve, I think
Male and male. Disgusting.
So
Disgusting.
we just
Male
hold
and male
up.
fouls. We've got kids as well. We've got everything.
We got this guy's photo.
Yeah, look at my skin.
We know exactly what you look like, man. And why is your avatar the dinner of ISIS?
Gold is gold.
Wonder why?
Gold is gold.
Why is the dinner of ISIS your avatar?
Everyone knows that. That's why it's
Oh,
up.
big up, big up.
Gold is gold.
So this is Shake One.
Gold is gold.
Here's Ever Heckler.
Intrinsic
You're not going to
value.
heckle us down today.
Intrinsic value.
Today. So
217 pool fouls.
all right, so
That job. Yeah.
so get started then.
Last week, his friend Braden called an Asian man, your skin is like the color of my shit.
Yeah, I'm Braden, you're a prick. I
And Ralph gave
disassociate
him
with
a hug.
people like
Ralph
that.
gave him a
So
hug.
do you want
Instead of condemning it, he gave him a hug.
He's a racist individual, sell out coconut.
Coconut, yeah.
Come on.
Bounty.
All right, and let me say something. The Sikhs saved our country in 1972, and this is a thanks we get. We saved it when the Pakistanis. Remember when the Pakistanis went into Bangladesh and raped and murdered over 1 million Bengalis, and this is a thanks we get. Yeah, we saved your ass. We saved your ass. You should be grateful, man. So let me. All right, so let's start then. So today, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of heckling. And so I'm going to shout a lot, yeah, not because I want to, but because I'm better than these guys. And I know how to put my voice above those. I think by the end of today, I'll probably lose my voice.
Tommy Robinson left in.
No, so what we're going to do here is to talk about Abu Qasim. Now, who is Abu Qasim? Abu Qasim's real name is Muhammad Ahad. And this individual has been going to Speaker's Corner 2 years straight. Yeah? And he has been part of the Dawa team. Yeah. Alright, so he's been coming for 10 years, but he's been recording the Dawa teams for 2 years. Now, what's so serious about this is this. This individual was linked to Andam Chowdhury, and both me and Steve
Lies.
told the Dawa team. Adnan Rashid was told. Mansour was told. Hashim was told. And a lot of people were told, including Ali Dawa. But what happened was this. Instead of confronting him with the evidence that was given, what happened was this. That they tried to hide it and cover their tracks. The only people that actually highlighted this was Shamsi and Paul Williams. So Paul Williams, you want to come in?
You said it in your own mouth.
Yeah, don't worry, don't worry. So, yeah, so Paul will make a statement first, and then we're going to go into the links to the Dawa teams down here, and some of the what I call incompetence, or even, I don't know, it could be incompetence, or it could be deliberate, their kind of actions which actually hid this guy within our midst. Yeah, because this guy now is in prison for promoting terrorism, and the individual Abu Qasim, Muhammad Ahad, actually was sending out literature encouraging 12-year-old kids to make IEDs or bombs. Yeah, I know. I'm not arrested.
Allahu Akbar.
Yeah.
So, good evening, no ladies here, of course. Why are there no women at Speaker's Corner anyway? No women here. One of the reasons I'm speaking with Raj is that no Muslim will film me anymore. I don't know if any of you guys are Muslims, but no Muslim will film me anymore. So I'm here to talk about Abu Qasim. It is, well, I wonder why as well. It is great news. The man, dude, can we...
You noticed the heckler?
It's a serious topic as well.
He got uncle on my band.
In the park.
Yeah, he got uncle on my band.
Right, can I just...
Okay, sir, okay.
This guy got
Right, the man we
Are you
know...
okay
When
with
the other people were violent and now he has to be a 4-month ban, 6 months ban.
Look at this, everyone look at this guy who seems to be heckling because he's okay with extremism in the park.
And him.
Because this is what we're trying to
So
combat.
this guy here
Within
and
the
that guy
park is
here
extremism.
are okay with
People like
extremists.
this
They want to
person
try and heckle and get past the real point.
So, carrying on. It is great news. The man we all know as Abu Qasim, a regular at Speaker's Corner in London for over 10 years, was at 2:15 on Tuesday convicted under the Terrorism Act on 4 charges of disseminating terrorist material and one of possessing articles useful for terrorism.
Hip hip hooray!
The trial took place.
Yeah, one down.
The trial
One
took
down,
place
more to go.
at Britain's most famous court, the Old Bailey in London here.
One down, more to go.
Now, his real name, as has already been said, is Mohammed Abdul Ahad. 38 years old, of Euston of London.
Muslim?
You may,
Is this Muslim behaviour? Islamic behaviour?
Why don't you take
You
the
munafiq, man. That's
and
hypocrisy.
say the same thing?
Look, film it.
Film this guy. Film this
Are
guy.
you okay that the guy is in
Shut
prison
up.
now? Are you happy with that?
Are you happy? You are
Yeah, I'm
definitely
very
happy,
happy.
innit?
So
Inshallah,
why
it'll
are
happen to
you? This is
Inshallah,
Saquon.
it'll happen to you. It'll happen to you.
He's an individual who's upset that a guy that's promoting terrorism is
You
in
lied.
prison.
You said you're
So
lying.
why are you upset? Why are you upset? Why? Turn it around. Why are you upset? Why are you upset?
right, anyway,
I don't know you no more. How come Tom
So,
Robinson
just to
didn't
continue about Abu Qasim, he was found guilty on all counts by a unanimous jury. Abu Qasim is now facing
Yeah, this guy
significant
got Abu Qasim's family
jail
strip
time
search.
for spreading
He told me
speeches.
we got strip search because of this guy, innit? That's what happened to
Are
me.
you? Do you understand here? Do you understand here?
Number chief, her. Go on, carry on. You got,
Right.
you got his family strip
He was
search.
spreading.
That's
You got his
Saquon.
family strip search. Allahu Akbar.
Right.
You got his family
He was
strip search.
spreading the speeches of a
He have a
convicted
husband from his
ISIS preacher and terror recruiter,
a wife
Sheikh
from her husband.
Abdullah El
families, the
Faisal.
Shayateen families.
The published speeches of glorified terrorist organisations, including ISIS, Al Qaeda, and he encouraged listeners to commit
That's
and
bullshit.
prepare
That's propaganda.
acts
It's
of
bullshit.
terrorism.
That's bullshit.
That's what he was found
He
guilty of at
obviously
the Old
done
Bailey.
stuff before ISIS even came
I
about.
understand from
He-
contacts
he-
at the Old Bailey that when he was taken
Before
down,
ISIS even came around,
Special
ISIS
branch
came in
were waiting to talk to
2014.
him about
This
other
stuff was
terrorist
out in
offences.
2012,
It's
11.
not the end
Look
of
at
it.
your facts right. Stop
we
lying.
hope he will be charged with other
Stop
terrorist
lying, man. You
offences.
set him up, man.
He is now
For
in
nothing.
custody in the high security Belmarsh prison until sentencing at a later date, probably in January.
This guy got his
I
family
thank
strip
God
searched.
that this
This guy
scumbag
split
is
a
now
family,
off the
husband and
streets
wife
of
got
London.
split apart. Kid's got no father now.
There's someone next to
this
you
guy.
watching.
Yeah,
Now-
look at this guy is bullshit.
Now, but
Yes,
more-
for someone that had a mistake long time
I don't
ago.
care.
ISIS
Anyway.
came about.
Anyway.
Before ISIS even came about.
Can I just finish?
Coalition.
Legal.
Now, the next thing I want to say is about Speaker's Corner. Can I?
Evidence.
Wonderful. Can you let me speak? Can you let me speak for 5 minutes?
See
Right.
his blog, everyone
This
listen
is
to
how
his
sure they are.
Right. If I could
Instead
just,
of condemning their Muslim brother
Raj, can I-
and saying
Raj.
he's
Said,
been
how
paroled,
can you
he's
defend
in
you?
prison. Look,
You have your friend. If you stand with them, you're one of them.
This is the state of Speaker's Corner.
If you stand with them,
They
you're one of
support
them.
him. This is why
The Prophet
they're
said,
dangerous.
you are one of your
They
friends.
support
If you stand
ISIS.
with them, you're one
They
of them.
support
Raj.
this individual
Fine.
by the fact that
Disclaimer,
they
I don't
are
know.
not
Right, can I just finish what I'm saying and then you can have all evening?
You support
Now, I want to now talk about the good, the bad and the ugly. I'm speaking now purely from the Speaker's Corner perspective. And here are my thoughts about the bigger picture at Speaker's Corner. Who are the good guys at Speaker's Corner?
Definitely not you, and definitely not Shamsi.
These are without doubt, the Salafis. The Salafis, yes really. Shamsi and his colleagues from DUS Dawah. They have fearlessly confronted the violent extremists at the park. Abu Qasim, Bilal, Suleiman, Abdul Hakim and others. All of these are known associates of the godfather of UK terrorism, Anjem Chowdhury. They're all extremely dangerous men.
They got a bad job, they got you to do their work.
All these people, except Suleiman, who's not here today as far as I'm aware, are now banned from Speaker's Corner. Shamsi, who is a hero in this story, has always refused to be friends with these guys or hang out with them. He has publicly disassociated himself from them and explained openly and clearly how their evil ideology is condemned in the Quran and in the Sunnah. He is a role model for Muslims everywhere.
What, to become a Madkhali? Oh, stuff.
Who are the bad guys? These are the Muslims down here who have at one time or another either refused to join in the fight against terrorist ideology at Speaker's Corner, or worse still, have deliberately put obstacles in the path of those Muslims committed to fight against this evil. I'm reading, by the way, from my article on bloggingtheology.com, which I wrote about 3 or 4 days ago. Here are the names of some of these people, the bad guys, for the record. Number 1, Mansur Ahmad. Mansur, who's over there. Let me explain why. Mansur is a well-known and high-profile Muslim who is famous on YouTube for refuting Christians and atheists at the park. Just over a year ago, when I became alarmed at ISIS activists at the park, I decided to publicly call out Abdul Hakim. Abdul Hakim is a notorious colleague of the London Bridge bombings the first time. And there was a famous Channel 4 video called Jihadi Next Door. Hakim was on that, an open supporter of ISIS. I challenged Abdul Hakim here on camera, and I was the first person in the park to challenge these guys. As a result, I received a huge amount of criticism from many Muslims for my actions, which I was told contradicted certain hadith, which I won't go into. I invited Mansur to join me in my public campaign to expose the extremists in our midst. He has the right not to join. He refused point blank. He said to me, it had nothing to do with him, he said. Nothing to do with him. He's the guy who Abdul Hakim used to film. He said he didn't want to get involved with confronting them. I pleaded with Mansur to use the moral authority he possessed to refute these dangerous people publicly and by name, as I had attempted to do, but to no avail. Mansur was happy to condemn terrorism in theory, but not to lift a finger to confront real propagators of terrorist ideology at the park. I was appalled. Mansur and I were good friends. This incident destroyed our friendship. Last Sunday, however, last week, Mansur finally joined forces with Adnan and a few others in confronting Abu Qasim. You can see this on YouTube. But it was too little, too late.
You're slandering the man because he refused. When he came 2 days before the guy was convicted, who are you? Adnan Rashid. He's been filming you for 2 years straight.
Now, if I could just finish now. Someone asked me in a question, you can read this on my blog, bloggingtheology.com, what are my thoughts on Adnan Rashid, Ali Dawah and Mohammed Hijab? And I answered as follows, and I stand by what I wrote on the 10th of December. Adnan Rashid has come in for a great deal of unfair criticism from certain non-Muslims like yours truly and Steve the atheist. But he is a very effective and moderate dawah carrier. When it comes to Ali Dawah, I have personal issues with Ali Dawah unrelated to this subject, so I will say nothing about that here. However, he has spoken out. Ali Dawah has spoken out frequently against the extremists at the park, so credit where credit is due. And as regards to Mohammed Hijab, I say I don't know Mohammed Hijab, so I'm not going to comment on him. So that's my article on my blog, and I stand by every word. They're the guys down here who just happen to be mainly the Salafis, Shamsi, Anwar, their colleagues. The bad guys, those who have failed to speak out until very recently, too little, too late, and then there we go.
So can I ask you a question? Because from my understanding, by you kind of confronting these extremists within their ranks, you was ostracised. Is that true? And so, sorry, I need to make it very clear that you have actually tried to help the Muslim community by rooting these bad apples out. And instead of supporting you, people have actually demonised you. Is that correct? Like these guys here who are heckling right now saying you're this and you're that.
We're saying the truth.
But we have got one more person off the street.
We're doing what you do.
That
What
could
comes back comes out. You do
encourage
this
somebody
stuff,
else
you do it
to.
back.
Oh no, he wasn't potentially. He was encouraging spreading ISIS ideology, which calls for the killing of innocent men and women and children, including Muslims, on the streets of London. These guys are so dangerous, you wouldn't believe it. They're lethal people. And I thank God that Abu Qasim, the scumbag is off our streets, and he will go to prison for many years.
Don't turn it, bro. Don't turn it.
This is the problem. No, he will turn it.
Turn it around, man.
No, let me film. I'll do it. Look. These are the guys. Sheikh Khan, great dunya.
I'm sure they have a lot to
We got
say.
your photo.
Notice how
We got
cowardly.
your photo. Haider Ali.
Remind me of Isa.
Haider Ali. And we got your photo as well. So don't worry. We got both of you. Don't worry. These two are the problem. Instead of thanking him, they're now demonizing him. Why are you demonizing him? Why are you demonizing him? Ask that question. Because do they support him? Do they support Abu Qasim? Is that why they are angry that he's in prison? Do you support Abu Qasim?
Crickets.
Do you support Abu Qasim?
Crickets, man.
Definitely.
Do you condemn Abu Qasim? Do you condemn Abu Qasim? Do you condemn Abu Qasim? Alright, so you can see. Now, see how he can't turn the camera around, but these guys are the reason why. Come on. Turn it. Follow me. Turn it around. Look, this guy here. Oh, a disgrace to the UK. This is the problem with the UK. These
Man,
guys,
you're wearing a balaclava. What are you talking about?
Got your face, your mask come down. Got it clear. You saw what it looks like now. Do you now condemn Abu Qasim? Right, so look at that. Yeah, I condemn it. And Paperboy's going to do his thing.
So basically, I'm just going to start with a few things in terms of Abu Qasim. Now, this guy is a very dangerous person.
Oh my God, how dangerous?
So basically, for example, on his channel, when I think at some point last year, Paul left Islam. And he made 3 videos of him. The first video, and we're going to put this on Soko as well, but it says, for example, it says betrayed Muslims, right? And I've shown this to you already. So this is what he was putting on his, this is inciting other Muslims, right? This was June last year. 3 weeks ago, even though whilst he's at court and he's not allowed to use the internet, he's put another video and it says, Speaker's Corner Hyde Park, truth about Paul Williams. So it's a video dedicated just to him. And it says, say, die in your rage. Indeed, Allah is knowing of that within the breast. So here is using terminologies of he's betrayed Muslims and that he should die in his rage.
He saved Muslims.
Now, this is the thing. Is this someone that people would call is a respectable Muslim? And he put one other video, and I'm going to play a clip from it. Because we're seeing, the camera's already shown these people are these people are the cause of Islamophobia. Because I'll tell you why. Because when people stand up against things of extremism, we have people like these people who then try and mock and heckle the people who are actually trying to bring to light. So the Muslim community should look at your own Islamic people. Look at their behaviour, because these people are the cause of Islamophobia. In the court, the judge said, and actually the judge used Steve's video of him confronting.
He didn't ask for it though. He didn't ask.
The judge used Steve's video of him confronting Abu Qasim as evidence against him. But listen to these two people that when we're standing up against these things, they're heckling. The judge called Steve the lion of Speaker's Corner because he had the bravery to confront these people. But then when we asked the Islamic community, such as these two people, notice the behaviour. Notice the behaviour. Your dean has failed you. Your dean has failed you.
You're not acting low IQ, man.
I'm going to
Look
show
at
you.
Jeez.
I'm going to Now this is the third video, and it says Speaker's Corner, Paul exposed. So it's got a quote from Paul when he said, "I have left Islam, it's done, I can't return to your religion. It violated my sense of right and wrong as an Englishman." Now here we see an Islamic sheikh, and I'm going to play you what this Islamic sheikh...
And this is Sheikh Faisal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Be careful though, be careful, it's not illegal.
That's fine. But this is what the video that Abu Qasim put up. And tell me if he's not an extremist. It's a 3-minute video dedicated
so if it's
to
terrorist stuff, why are you playing terrorist material then, innit? Why are you playing terrorist material?
So we're going to put this on Soko anyway.
If it's terrorist stuff, why are you playing terrorist material?
Listen to what he's saying.
It's double bullshit, man. It's bullshit.
Hold on.
Why are you playing it stuff? If it's such a big threat, yeah, terrorism and stuff, yeah, why are you playing it for? Why are you playing it for?
Oh, move out a little bit. So.
Terrorist, why are you playing his material? Yeah, you're playing the material I've got him done. Why are you spreading the propaganda?
Executed.
Let me just get the right part.
You're a liar.
You are executed.
So
what kind of religion is this?
So basically, it's a video. We're going to put the clips on Soko, but it's a video calling for the execution of Paul because he left Islam.
And for being gay.
And another part in the video, I won't play it. It basically, the video, Paul has returned to Islam, but the thing is,
Can I explain why I did? I just want to explain very briefly.
This is the reason why.
The reason I left was because the response I had from the majority of people was that my actions in calling Abu Hakim first convicted terrorist were wrong Islamically.
You just played the same
and
thing.
I felt it was my public duty to call out people who were a real physical threat on the streets of London because of their terrorist ideology. And I was told by many respected people that what I did was contrary to Islam. And this really hit me hard. And I thought, well, actually, what I did was right. It's common sense. We're supposed to forbid evil and call out evil. But what I did, because it was wrong calling him out publicly, it caused me to have a crisis of faith.
One down,
and I decided
2 more to go.
I couldn't follow a religion. What I was being told was I couldn't actually confront violent extremists at the bar. That was the crisis. What happened afterwards was I was approached by one of Shahzad's colleagues, a chap called Anwar, I think you know, who very patiently went through the Sharia with me. He went through the scholars, and he said there are real times when you must, under Sharia, call out criminals, people who are promoting the killing of innocent people. So what I did Islamically was actually correct. Actually, and I was sceptical at first, and I looked at the evidence.